Thank you again, Pedro, for being here. So I see you're at the distillery right now.
Yes.
So you will work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So this is the original still. I heard you were working on the second one recently.
Yes. The second one it's actually on at the moment.
Okay.
Wait, it's gonna be easier if I put this around. How do I flip this around? This around.
I don't.
Okay. Let me just show you. It's very similar to the old one.
Yeah.
It takes much more. It takes roughly about an extra 200-300 liters. So I can distill quite a bit more now.
Okay, great. So did you manage to make the same exact juice from both stills, or do they make different juices?
Unfortunately, we couldn't try it for the sugarcane season. It wasn't ready like I wanted it. So it's still the old one. Next year we'll be doing 50-50. So then I'll be tasting it and I'll be comparing it, and then I'll decide if I'm going to blend it or not. Or maybe I'll just separate.
All right. Okay. So for our audience, can you tell us a little about the distillery for people who might don't know you yet?
Yes, we are the O Reizinho, small distillery in the little island of Madère. This year we're actually quite proud that we produced almost 300 tons of sugarcane, which is roughly about 17,000 liters of rum. So we're quite small compared to the big boys. Size doesn't matter, quality is the most important, and I think our quality is quite exceptional. It's becoming more and more famous, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying. I enjoy my work more and more.
Yeah. Do you learn after each season of harvest? Do you learn new ways, new techniques?
Always learning. It's the beauty about my job. I really love it, but I'm always learning new things and new tricks, and not always for the better, but mostly always for the better.
Yeah.
A little bit of shortcuts here and there, but as long as the quality is the same, that's the most important.
Yeah. Did your father tell you all the tricks?
Yes.
Yes.
And now I'm teaching him the tricks.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mathieu is asking what kind of variety of sugarcane you use for
there's 6 varieties that we use here in the island. Pretty much it's all mixed up. We can't really separate them because of the quantities. But basically it's your violet, your purple sugarcane that's the best. But you do get the yellow thick ones, but we try to avoid them because of our mills. Our mills are very it's a one press mill.
Okay.
And the thicker the sugarcane, the more pressure is on the mill, and we try to avoid too much pressure on the mill.
Okay.
Let me actually show you the mill for those who haven't seen it.
On va voir là. Donc Pedro disait qu'ils utilisent surtout des cannes violettes en grande majorité, même s'ils utilisent 6 variétés en tout. Par contre, ils évitent d'utiliser la canne jaune qui est un petit peu trop dure pour la presse. Ouais, qu'on est en train de voir d'ailleurs, le pressoir face à la mer, qui est assez sympa à observer en marche. Very nice.
On le voit pas là. Basically 3 cylinders, each one about 500 kilos, 400 kilos. And we squeeze March, April, and May. Everybody and anybody is invited. I love receiving people. I love talking about my rum. No charge, no nothing, just come through. Send me an email, send me an SMS, send me a WhatsApp. anyone can come.
Okay, thank you.
I hope we can come soon.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mathieu also asks how much is the bricks when you press sugarcane in the average bricks?
This year wasn't that great. The average bricks was about 17, 18.
Okay.
Okay.
Usually,
Not too bad.
it's not so bad. Last year, sorry, 16, 17 was last year. This year it was about 14, 15.
Okay.
Usually we get 17, 18s, which is great. This year, just, I don't know, the rain hit us a bit late. It should have been earlier. The rain, it was a lot of rain, so it diluted the sugar, unfortunately. So what I did notice was, because it was less bricks, the quality was actually quite better. I'm actually quite happy with the quality of this year. So it's quite an exciting rum to have this year.
Great. And do you before the harvest, knowing or just before distilling, even before fermenting, with the bricks and the climate conditions, do you have an idea of what kind of rum will come out of this?
Not really.
Not
only
really.
when I'm distilling. Only when I'm really distilling do I see. You know, I have to find out the bricks and I have to find out the sugar. But you can tell from the amount of rain that comes through the islands.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it depends on really the area, because some areas get lots of rain, some don't.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to be on top of everything.
All right.
Only after the harvest do you see.
Okay. And so you get sugarcane from different areas,
Yes,
depending
yes.
on the years?
Yeah, mostly. Well, all the sugarcane comes from the south of the island,
Okay.
and a lot of it comes from the south west side of the island. That's where we got a lot of good sugarcane coming from there.
Okay. There are only small parcels, I guess. Small.
Yes.
Small.
You know, for those that don't know, I mean, Madère is it's a volcano island, so it's very mountainous. So as you can see, your picture from behind you, you get small pieces of land where you can put maybe 5, 6, 7, 8,000 kilos on that land, and then you have to climb, 10 meters, 15 meters to get the other sugarcane. So there's no machinery; it's all manual labor, which becomes a bit expensive. But that's what we have to go through. Yeah.
And then the cane must be very clean, as it's only hand cut, no molds of earth, nothing.
So all manual labor.
Yeah, I remember when we were there just behind me in Cabo Girau. I remember some parcels which were I didn't even know how people could go to these parcels, could work there. It was crazy. It was just crazy. I don't know if we can see one here, but I think there is one just behind. It was really crazy. I don't know if they go there, if they are dropped there by helicopter or something, but
no, there's no helicopters here.
It's
only
crazy.
by hand.
Yeah, all by hand, all on the shoulder. Okay. It's like 40, 50 kilogram bundles. It's frightening. It's frightening the word. Yeah. It's a bit of an ungrateful job.
Yeah. So for people who have the tasting kit, we're going to start with the original O Reizinho, the 50%, the one which I discovered in the first place, and I must admit it's still my favorite because it has a special place in my heart.
I'm going to join you, but I'm going to join you with my special one, the 45. This is my favorite.
Yeah, this is your favorite. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Christine. So, do you think, Pedro, we should start with the 45? Or
No, you go ahead with that one.
Okay. Alors pour
It's
ceux
it's more or less the same.
Yeah. Alors on va commencer avec le O Reizinho 50, le classique, pour ceux qui l'ont à la maison. Cheers everybody. Santé à tout le monde.
Cheers. Cheers.
So we're still, I do a little roundup. It's sugarcane, 100% juice, pot distilled. And how long is the fermentation for this one?
J'arrive.
2-3 days.
2-3 days. Okay.
Yeah.
With which kind of yeast do you use?
Bread yeast. We use your normal standard bread yeast. Yeah.
Okay. I heard a story that you that sometimes you would go to the bakery and have some bread dough and drop it in the fermenter. Is that
that used to be a long time ago, not
Yeah.
so much anymore.
Okay, it's the old school way. But for those who are tasting with me, you can share your impressions in the chat, or you can activate your microphone, or you can manifest yourself in the chat, and I'll turn on your microphone. So I'll give my impressions in the meantime. So it's fresh cane. It's a little citrus, and what I love is the little briny notes, a little olive, and it's the sugarcane seems very, very soft, very, very tender,
sweet,
yeah,
grassy
sweetness.
I find it very grassy.
Yeah, but very round at the same time.
And the cane is very, very present.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
fresh cane, and it smells just like when it flows out of the still in Madère. So it brings me back there.
Yeah, and it's very funny because you have some grand aromas notes. Like your description. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
And what kind of yeast do you use for having this result?
Bread yeast, just your normal standard bread yeast.
Okay.
Boulangerie. Ouais.
Ouais, boulangerie. And the endemic one on the cane, and all the yeast present on the cane.
Yeah.
It's just a starter.
Yes. I just use your basic small amount, like 2-3 kilos to initiate. Once it's going, then I just put the juice inside on top. So I try to minimize the quantity of yeast used.
Okay.
Very important to me.
And you have more than 72 hours of fermentation.
Seldom. I'll squeeze on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it's actually about 72 hours. It's about 72 hours.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be very much more in length and in because it's savory, you know. It's really full-bodied, and we could we often see such aromatic rums with sometimes a week-long fermentation. So this relatively short fermentation is quite surprising. I guess like Mathieu said, the yeasts on the cane are already very good. And how long do you let it rest before bottling?
I try at the minimum 6 months. So I usually don't touch it by 6 months. But it's really a supply and demand. If I don't have stock, I bottle. But usually 6 months it rests It's been resting for 3 months now, so I won't touch it for another 3 months. Maybe in December, January, I'll use it.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. Mm.
Yeah.
And do you dilute it all the way through the 6 months, or in the first weeks?
I'll only dilute when it's ready to be bottled. So
okay.
If it's at the moment, it's both the tanks. 3 tanks I've got. It's at 62 proof, 62 ABV.
ABV, okay.
Yeah. So from there, I'll decide whether I want to dilute it to 40 or 50 or 45.
Okay.
But
and
I might usually I keep it for the aging as it is.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Okay. So this the original one, the classic one, I would say, is the you have hearts and then you redistill heads and tails and do new hearts with it.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mix the hearts and tails, the heads and tails.
Okay.
I always keep it apart, and then I'll distill it a second time.
Mm. So on the second one, which is the 2015, the one you're having right now, the 45.
Yes.
This is only hearts, I believe.
No.
No.
It's also got. Sorry, it's only hearts. It's only hearts. But it rested for 4 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just left it there for 4 years. I didn't forget about it. I just didn't need it. So I just left it there for 4 years, and this is what came out. It's amazing. To me,
yeah.
It's my best rum I've got.
Yeah.
My best white rum. Definitely the best white rum.
Pour les gens qui sont là, on va attaquer le deuxième rhum qui était dans le kit de dégustation. C'est un rhum blanc qui a été distillé en 2015 et qui a reposé en cuve pendant 4 ans, jusqu'en 2019, et qui est un peu plus réduit que l'original, qui est réduit à 45 degrés. Cheers. So yeah, so when you distilled it, at the moment you thought it was exceptional, and you decided to put it apart, or was it just random?
No, I knew it was good. I only had 1,000 liters, so I couldn't do much with it. So yeah. I thought, let me just put it aside and let it rest. And I had more stock, so I was just using the yellow stock until I needed that one. Then I tried it again, and I thought, wow, excellent. So I decided to bottle it. Yeah. This particular rum is the one that won the Rum Gold Award for the Pukiki. That Pukiki rum. So that one.
Oh, that boutique. Okay.
Is this one?
Ah, okay. Okay.
Exactly the same rum.
It's the same batch.
The gold.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Great label. The label is crazy. I love it. No wonder why it won the prize. Yeah, it's really good. It's more precise than the original one. A little more mineral, a little more straightforward. And I think that what we lose in roundness in this one, we gain in length, because it's really, really long on the palate, and that's maybe the unique flow of the original is maybe the length, which drops a little quick, and this one is just it has no end. It's really great. It's really elegant.
one to be, the white rum is associated with cocktails, and very seldom do you drink it neat.
Yeah.
And this is, to me, this is one of the rums that I love drinking like this. I usually put it in the fridge. I don't know if you can see it, nice and cold. Put it in the fridge, and I drink it neat.
Yeah,
so that's just me. To put this in a cocktail is a bit of a waste.
Yeah, because the original one is made for this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more fun. It's more made for all purposes, and it's still great, of course. Yeah. This one is a little more elegant. Alors ceux qui ont pu déguster ces rhums, je vous invite à me dire ça en commentaire. Yeah, I think this one could go also in the cocktails, but more, tailor-sized cocktails, more precise, more elegant. Yeah. And do you have other batches waiting somewhere in a tank, in a stainless steel tank?
I've got one waiting, but I only started it's only about 6 months old, 8 months old.
Okay.
So still needs a little bit more time.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I definitely want to do another special edition. So yeah, so it's definitely a good run for me.
Okay. And did you put a little of this batch in cask, for example, or did it all go in unaged bottlings?
It all went unaged. Yeah, it all went unaged.
Okay. So we're gonna carry on with the gold.
The gold, which
57.
Go from 45 to 57. You got strong, huh?
Yeah. Donc pour ceux qui suivent la dégustation, on va passer au gold, 57 degrés. That's the point.
I'm still working, you know that. Huh?
So am I. Do you know? Donc on va déguster un gold, donc un ambré qui est un brut de fût, cask strength, 57 ABV, donc à 57% d'alcool. Donc celui-ci, je vais laisser Pedro nous en parler, mais celui-ci il a vieilli simplement 6 mois. C'est un tout petit vieillissement, entre 6 et 9 mois, donc on dit 6 mois puisque on donne l'âge le plus jeune. Et il a vieilli 6 à 9 mois dans des fûts de vin ayant contenu du Madère, du vin de Madère.
What I like about this 57, it's nice and strong. It pushes the Madère wine cask, but it's still fresh.
Yeah.
So it's 9 months in the cask. It's just a mixture of two. It's to me, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's my favorite of all. It's like you say, it's the best of both worlds. So it's the cane is always there, but it's a little rounded with time, and it has a little honey, a little tobacco, a little wood, just a little hint of wood.
Sorry.
So this one is sorry.
Rocket went to go outside. You remember Rocket?
Yeah. I remember the official O Reizinho dog.
That's it.
So this one is 9 months old, in French oak Madeira wine cask.
Madeira, French oak. Madère rum cask.
Okay, with the it's Madère from Justino's.
No. Yes.
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 Okay.
Some from Justino, some from mine.
Oh
My
yeah.
own.
Yeah. Because you have fresh oak barrels in which you put your own Madeira wine.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You make your own wine from your own vine, or
We don't make our own wine. We have our own barrels, and we make the wine, but we don't sell the wine. It's just we transfer it from one to the other just to age the barrel.
okay, you prepare the barrels yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, it's always French oak.
Yes, always.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going. Maybe in a few years I'll try and experiment with some American oak.
Yeah.
But for now, I like my French barrels. It gives me what I want.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is just perfect for me. It's also very round on the palate. It takes all the palate, nicely, roundly, and it has this taste, this cooked sugar cane juice taste, or something like just sugarcane sugar, brown sugar.
Say hello to O Reizinho.
Hey,
Hello.
Valentino.
Vicky, how's it, man?
Perfect.
The original Reizinho.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Here is the boss, the boss of O Reizinho.
How are you doing? And the family?
Yeah, perfect. Everyone's fine.
That's good.
Yeah. What about you?
Tot niks mee mag mij. Niks voor ik ben.
Did you?
No, it's just.
So,
Okay, I'm fine. Keep well. My compliments to your family.
yeah. I hope everything's fine. So,
Well, it's not easy, man.
so did you help Pedro this year with the harvest?
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Yeah?
Yes. But things have been tough this side. No, you're not selling.
Yeah. Is Pedro still under supervision of the boss?
Yeah, he's the boss now. I am just servant.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Yeah, it's great. Donc pour les gens qui sont avec nous, c'est le papa de Pedro, le patron de
The original Reizinho.
voilà, l'original.
Sorry.
So, sorry if I missed it in the beginning, but how about the amount of rum this year? I heard about the missing vein and stuff like this, but how many liters did you produce this year?
We produced roughly 18,000 liters at 50 ABV. 18,000 at 50 ABV, more or less.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
And here's my junior, my future Reizinho.
Hey.
He's shy. You remember Nico? When you went to France 2 years ago?
A little bit.
Hey, how you doing?
Here's the queen. By the way, it's my birthday today. That's why everybody's here.
Oh yeah.
This is you remember Nico? Jordan? Nico from France.
Bon dia. Bon dia. Bonjour, ça va bien? Et vous?
Oui. Votre enfant, elles sont beaux.
Oui, très bien. Ils sont là. Ils sont là, ils sont pas loin. Ils sont à côté. But happy birthday then. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you for drinking with me.
Now we have an excuse to drink and celebrate.
You don't need an excuse for that.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. Never need an excuse to drink rum. So yeah, last year we did 13,000 liters. This year we did 18,000. So it's a new record, personal record for us. Quite proud.
There has to be more in Germany.
Speak to your distributor. Speak to your local dealer.
We wanted to visit you with a local dealer, but since Corona, it hasn't worked out.
Yeah. The COVID doesn't help us a lot. Huh?
Yeah.
It's difficult. You know, everybody is interested in my rum, but no one wants to commit. And only Nico saw our vision. So thanks to Nico, I've actually been able to sell some rum.
Nico is our rescue in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for your trust. So now that the palette is set, we can try the 3-year-old.
Which one is it? The 45?
Yeah, 45. Donc ensuite on a un 3 ans d'âge qui titre 45 degrés, qui a vieilli intégralement en ancien fût de vin de Madère.
Je vais vous abandonner. J'ai du boulot.
Merci Mathieu.
Je verrai le reste en replay. Bisous,
ciao.
Bonne soirée, ciao. Merci
à bientôt. Merci à toi d'être passé. Ciao, bisous.
Ciao.
So in this one, the cask made his job a little more than on the 5-month-old, obviously. In the first place, you can tell it's a wine cask because it has some sulfury notes, little sulfury notes, which turn quickly into chocolate, into cacao, or maybe toasted cereals. It reminds me sometimes of rye whiskey, you know, with cereals, really toasted cereals in the first place. Then the cane comes through, and now we go back to the O Reizinho that we know, on cane and cooked sugar, a bit of caramel. It's the sugarcane juice is more and more cooked. We could say even roasted at some point. And I'm gonna turn your microphone back on, Pedro, up, because I can't hear you.
Sorry.
Here we go.
I don't know how that happened. Yeah. Very nice 3-year-old. You did try the 62%, the cask strength.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm becoming an alcoholic. I just like it strong.
Yeah.
You know, I make the 45s to make everybody happy.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorites are always the cask strength. The 57, the 62.
Yeah.
My new 6-year-old that I don't know if we're going to talk about it. And even the cognac cask is also stunning. Some very nice runs.
Yeah.
But if I do say so myself.
Is the version with 45 ABV only reduced, or is it in another cask?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
The version with 45 ABV, is it reduced? Is this the same stuff like the 62%?
Yes. It's exactly the same. The 62 starts off at 62, and then I will dilute it with filtered water to 45. So because there was I like keeping it cask strength, but as much as I like it cask strength, there's a lot of people that, you know, they hear and they see 62 and they go, oh no, it's too much. So I will reduce it to 45 for everybody, to make everybody happy.
It makes everybody happy. But
once you taste the 62, you realize that it's drinkable. It's nice. It brings more flavor to me. That's just me.
Yeah.
We tasted it with friends at the weekend, and it's nice.
Yeah, the 62 might be frightening in the first place, but it flows out very nicely.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's because the original distillate is already so round on the palate, so it didn't change in cask.
Exactly.
You have the same roundness that takes over the palate, and it's so yummy. I don't have another word.
and now to the last family member, you remember Nico?
Hey,
Nico!
my gorgeous wife.
Hey, Nevena.
My better half.
How are you, sweet?
Perfect. You see, we're here.
Long time.
We're here with good rum. So
Good time. We're drinking rum.
Are you drinking rum? So enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know how things can go bad.
Say hi to Sandrine, okay?
Yes, I will.
And
I
the
will.
boys, okay?
Great. Bye.
Nice to see
As you can see,
everybody in a good mood.
This is purely a family business, as you can see. You know,
Yeah.
it's father, mother, kids. My boys already help. So you know, I mean, I've got another one. Someone he's missing up there. He's the older one.
Yeah, we saw
Nico, he's already my height. Huh? 14 years old. He's already as high as full as me.
You will be surpassed soon.
he can't wait to overtake his dad.
Yeah, I remember when I went there, je me souviens quand je suis allé à la distillerie, en gros la maison est juste au-dessus de la distillerie. Yeah, the house is just above the distillery basically. Yeah, so when you say it's really a family business, it is. It can't be more.
It's artisanal family business.
Yeah, and we even saw I think it was last year or this last summer maybe, when you were all the family was there to bottle the new batches. Yeah. Everyone. Yeah.
Nothing like cheap child labor. It's the
best. Great. So we're gonna take it to the last one. On va goûter le dernier rhum qui est un 3 ans aussi, mais qui est la version brute de fût du précédent et qui titre 62.3 ou 62.5. Pedro va me rappeler exactement le taux d'alcool de ce dernier 3 ans. Et voilà la mascotte de O Reizinho qui surveille l'alambic et les cuves de fermentation de près.
He is my companion. He's my best friend. when I'm here, he's here. He knows.
He's the second person who works the most at O Reizinho.
Definitely.
Can you remind me how what's the ABV of this one, of the cask strength 3-year-old?
61.2.
61.2. Okay.
At the moment, it's the strongest one I've got. But I'm thinking maybe next year I'm going to bottle just maybe 200, 300 bottles of a 75 white.
Oh yeah, still proof.
Yeah, it'll be overproof. It'll be interesting to see. Actually,
yes, it is.
I think it will come out very nicely.
Yeah. I had the chance to taste it. It's really, really nice. And now people like to discover, the essence, the core of the distillery, and it's very interesting to discover. Yeah. Yeah.
Totally. We still have our little volume of the fresh distillate we took with us when we visited. It's probably a little bit left, but in small amounts.
You gotta sip it slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's totally nice with that ABV. So
it's funny how, you know, I think my people here in Madère are spoiled. You know, they've got cheap rum, cheap, good rum.
Yeah.
And they don't appreciate it, because when I speak to people from out there, from like you and Nico and everybody else, they pay a fortune and they still can't get good rums. Whereas here, it's, you know, if a person pays more than 10, 15 euros, they start complaining that it's too expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, if I put my bottle, like for example, this bottle here, it's a 1 liter, and I can't sell it for 10 euros. If it's 10 euros, it's too much. So I have to discount that, you know, discount and the 9 euros maybe. You know, so it's ridiculous.
Yeah, people don't realize what they have when they have it, because in France we have a little bit of the same phenomenon, because we also have a chance to have great rums from French departments, you know, the French overseas departments such as Martinique or Guadeloupe or Guyane and Reunion Island. And I mean, it's widely available everywhere at the smallest corner store, or all the supermarkets. Is really widely available. So people don't understand that the chance they have to have such great rums, because when you go to other countries, I won't name because you know, but most other countries,
Germany,
just say it.
yeah, when you go to the supermarket in other countries, you just cry because it's all
Totally. You're totally right. It's a pity, and I think the people that are living near the border to France, they are totally appreciating it, going over the border.
I'm sure.
To the supermarket, buying this stuff and bringing it home to Germany.
Yeah, exactly.
In Germany, it's not easy to get such good rum for such a good price.
Yeah, exactly.
And I already said to Christopher, if you go to Madère again, we can't take clothes with us. There has to be a plastic bottle inside of our bag, and so we fill it with rum and then take it with us.
That's why I saw you both at the airport were only wearing a thong.
Yeah, we had to wait for rum.
Okay, I understand now.
No other way. So
Yeah.
did you manage to get your warehouse?
Oh no, not yet.
No.
No.
Were you asking Pedro?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought it was for me.
Oh no.
Asking me, the warehouse.
I remember that you were on a construction site behind your house.
Yes. That's it. Well, we built it. Let me just show you.
Ah, yeah. It's quite big.
Yeah, it's up and everything, but in terms of legal terms, it's not ready. So we're still waiting for our lovely government to sort out the problems.
Yeah, and because of the pandemic, there's nothing working.
No.
Pity.
It's yeah. Anyway, let's drink.
Yes.
Cheers.
I have a question about this one, the cask strength 3-year-old. What ABV does it go in the cask? What ABV it is when it goes in the cask?
This one in particular with 60.9.
60.9. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
so it gained some ABV while aging.
Yeah, it gained 0.3. So it always gains. Always gains.
Always gains. Okay.
Always.
Because it is
the
dry.
water evaporates. So
because
I'll lose quantity, but I'll gain quality.
Okay.
For example, these ones up here.
Yeah.
In 3 years, I'll lose about 20%.
Yeah.
So it's a 300 liter barrel. I'll lose.
That's
60
quite a lot.
liters.
Yeah, that's quite a
I'll
lot.
lose 60 liters.
So you lose more water than alcohol. Maybe it's because of a dry environment.
Yes, because also because because I work inside and the barrels are inside, there's a lot of heat here.
Yeah.
So if I actually go up here on the step ladder, it's actually quite hot.
Yeah.
Quite a bit unpleasant. It's bearable, but unpleasant.
It's quite the same as in bourbon, for example, and well, they put the barrels under the roof. Only the roof are in iron, or I don't know, or metal roof, so it's even harder warmth. Yeah.
That's why we did the metal sheets there. The warehouse is all metal.
Oh yeah.
We don't mind the angel share. Because you lose, but you gain quality.
Yeah, you gain concentration.
It's amazing.
Yeah. All right.
It's worth it. Yeah.
Is it something that you have thought of yourself? I mean, is it something? Is it a way of aging that is practiced throughout Madeira, or is it?
I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. It came down to basically construction price. It was cheaper to make metal. Okay. And basically, I already knew that I don't mind it being metal.
Yeah.
I don't mind losing that percentage because it's a percentage that we calculate on the price, on the everything that we sell it eventually, and the quality is just amazing. It becomes a thicker rum. It's a rich rum.
Concentrate.
Very concentrated.
Yeah. And what would be the angel share per year?
20 per year, about 7%.
Okay.
6-7%.
Yeah, that's really what we see in the I would say in the Caribbean, for example.
Yeah, subtropical. So definitely subtropical.
Yeah. All right. So can you tell us about the next aged ones from O Reizinho? The two next age expressions.
So we've got the one thing that I don't do is I don't add color to my rum. It's what you get from the barrel. That's it. So if you notice, this is my 3-year-old.
Yeah.
But cognac.
Cognac. Okay.
Yeah, it's a cognac cask. Ex-cognac, ex-Madère, but mostly cognac.
Okay. It's a blend, or it went through 2 types of barrels, or it's a blend of 2 types of barrels?
The same barrel. The barrel went through 2 types of rums.
Okay.
2 types of one was cognac and the other one was Madère wine.
Okay.
So, but it's mostly cognac. So it's got a nice. It's different. Very different, as you can see by the color.
Yeah, it's very much lighter.
This is a 6-year-old.
Okay.
As you can see by the color.
Now it's you
can see the 6-year-old.
We need this one.
Speak to Nico. Speak to Nico.
Yeah. Soon. I don't know. I don't know if you I hope we have them soon.
The first bottle in the tasting. Pity that it was just a little too late for the tasting.
Yeah. We'll do another one.
Perfect.
The 6-year-old, I don't know if you remember the first 3-year-old that I bottled, which was a 52.1 ABV.
Yeah.
This one.
The first 3-year-old.
Yeah.
That's the 6-year-old is the 3-year-old or the 6-year-old.
Okay.
It was 4 barrels that I decided to age some more.
4 barrels.
Yeah, 4. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of Peter Holland, and he doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. Absolutely loved it.
And how about the cask, do you leave it for 6 years or do you taste it in the meanwhile?
I change it every 3 years.
Ah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So the first 3 years was our personal collection of Madère cask wines, and then the next 3 it was some Justino's barrels.
Mm-hmm.
So it gave it a little bit of a difference.
Okay.
Did you taste it in the meanwhile? So do you taste it like every year, or
No.
do you just?
We can taste it. It's very difficult. You have to get the government permission because it's very nicely controlled here.
Ah, okay.
It's like Martinique, you know. It's you can't touch the barrels unless the government. Let me show you the seals.
It's sealed. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's government controlled. Everything
Okay.
is sealed.
Ah,
Sorry, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah.
So
I can't touch it.
you can't be
Unless
the
I get
angel. You
permission
can't be
from
the
them.
angel taking your share.
No. Only the angel can really share. He's the only one that can have. Unfortunately, I can't.
so it's a little bit of luck if it tastes good or not.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy not to control it. I mean, during 6 years, it's a lot. It could turn turn bad.
Every 3 years, I control it. So on the 3rd year, I do open it and I do taste it. I make sure it's fine.
Okay.
And before I decide to make it for another 3 years. So I can after 4 years, I can after 2 years, but you know what? I just leave it. I know I trust my barrels, I trust my rum, and then after 3 years, I'll decide whether it must go for another 3 years or if it can go for 3 years or if it doesn't.
Okay.
So it's not really a big thing.
Yeah. Otherwise, you could maybe tell the customs that you would like to open and try, and tell them, and they come, remove the seal, and then put it back. You could do that. I mean, every 6 months if you like, or
yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay.
But they have to come and assist. That's the only difference. They come in and assist. That's not a problem.
Okay, but you let the magic happen. Yeah, great.
It's funny how different the first 3-year-old was. It is much more fruity in the nose than the other one.
Yeah.
The 6-year-old, yeah. The 3-year-old, yes. It's
so I'm very excited about the 6-year-old one.
Yeah.
Have it in comparison to the 3-year-old.
And what's the ABV of the 6-year-old one? Is it 45 like standard ABV, or
no,
something like 50?
52.6.
Okay.
Nice.
Perfect. Yeah.
52.6. I didn't make it 45 this year for the 6-year-old because it was 52 and 45 is quite close. So I decided just to make it the cask strength 52.6.
And if anybody wants, you can add some drops of water. So
yeah,
exactly,
of course.
Exactly.
Oh, we lost Pedro. Oh, he's back.
Phone calls sometimes.
Yeah, even the 3-year-old cask strength, I don't think it needs water. No. People just might add water in precaution, but really it doesn't need some water.
So what I like to do is put one of those cubes, those plastic cubes that doesn't dilute. So it gets cold and fresh, but doesn't dilute because I like it strong.
Yeah, it's very expressive this way, and there is no burn at all. So it's really nice. All right. Well, I think we talked about everything. I think we're gonna leave it here for tonight.
And let's celebrate his birthday.
Yeah, exactly. All the family is here with you, Pedro. So maybe we can leave you now.
Thank you very much.
You had your warm up with our tasting, so it's perfect.
I think this flu is going away. I think it got us fright.
Well, thank you very much, Pedro. And thank you everyone for joining us. Merci à tout le monde. Et puis à bientôt avec les nouveautés O Reizinho. And see you soon with all the new O Reizinho coming our way. The 6-year-old and 3-year-old in cognac casks.